Throughout my life, I would say that any kind of brotherly companionship was mostly associated with partying and with a destructive way of interacting with each other. And upon reflecting about it now, I understand that the main actually driving force of any kind of masculine energy most of my life was my father, which I wasn't able to understand in a deeper way when I was younger, especially taking into account the fact that he was not living with us full time. He was working in Russia. He was coming during the weekends or some holidays, but still I was feeling his support and presence throughout all of my childhood and teenage years and younger years. And then later, after the period when I was drifting aimlessly after the university from which I was expelled, and then stumbling upon Jordan Peterson, I think I was mostly driven by my own sense of accountability or any kind of expression of masculine energy, and did not really experience this kind of interaction with other men. And then later on, I would say by accident, built a form of a men's group with two of my closest friends, which actually was called a bullshit accountability group, which in retrospect didn't align with the name, and it was more of a therapeutic talking kind of group. But my initial vision for it was exactly the accountability and noticing the ways other friends and other men are bullshitting themselves. This kind of interaction I didn't get most of the time, and I felt hunger for it. As most of you also mentioned it, the accountability of the kind of value I'm getting from participation in the core team. My experience with it is quite discomforting, and it's not pleasant most of the time to get challenged, but upon reflecting about other men's challenges or perspective, I deeply value the kind of perspective insight they bring in, and what actually helps me to notice how I bullshit myself in my own sophisticated ways, which I'm aware of, and I really value the way that other people in the group are helping with this process.